Ever pondered if we are alone in the vast cosmos? Or if extraterrestrial beings are silently observing us? The enigma of alien existence has long been a subject of fascination, a mystery shrouded in the vast and endless expanse of the universe. Imagine, if you will, the sheer enormity of the cosmos, a place teeming with countless galaxies, each home to billions of stars, many of which are likely orbited by planets just like ours. It's a staggering thought, isn't it? That in this infinite celestial playground we find ourselves seemingly alone, a solitary speck of life amidst a sea of silence. This cosmic solitude is a paradox that continues to baffle scientists and enthusiasts alike. With such an infinite array of possibilities for life, why has our search for extraterrestrial existence been met with nothing but silence? The answer might lie in a fascinating theory. Let's delve into a fascinating theory that could unlock the mystery of this cosmic silence. Have you ever heard of the zoo hypothesis? If not, let's unravel it together. The zoo hypothesis is a fascinating theory that provides a potential solution to a long-standing cosmic conundrum known as the Fermi paradox. The Fermi paradox, named after physicist Enrico Fermi, is a question that has left scientists scratching their heads for decades. It goes something like this. Given the vast number of galaxies, stars, and potentially habitable planets in the universe, why haven't we encountered any signs of extraterrestrial civilizations? Enter the zoo hypothesis. This theory suggests a tantalizing answer to Fermi's question. According to the zoo hypothesis, advanced alien civilizations are out there, but they're intentionally avoiding direct contact with us. Why, you might ask? Well, the theory suggests that these advanced civilizations are observing us, much like how we observe animals in a zoo. Imagine for a moment an advanced alien civilization with technology and knowledge far beyond our comprehension, observing us from a distance. They watch as we make our first tentative steps into space, much like a zookeeper might watch a young animal take its first steps. To these advanced beings, we might appear as curious yet primitive life forms, not yet ready for contact or even aware of their existence. In this scenario, we humans are not the explorers venturing into the cosmic wilderness, but rather the observed, the animals in the enclosure, blissfully unaware of the eyes watching us from beyond the stars. These advanced civilizations are choosing to remain silent, allowing us to evolve and develop at our own pace, unperturbed by their presence. The zoo hypothesis flips our perspective on its head. Instead of us searching the cosmos for life, we are the ones being watched, studied, and perhaps even protected by these advanced civilizations. Intriguing, isn't it? But how could this theory possibly work? Why might advanced civilizations choose to observe us without making contact? This is the question at the heart of the zoo hypothesis. Let's imagine for a moment we're not alone in this vast cosmic playground. Advanced civilizations might be out there watching us but choosing not to interfere. But why would they adopt such a non-interference policy? One possibility is that they're allowing us to evolve naturally. Think of it as a cosmic version of the Prime Directive from Star Trek. These advanced beings might view us as a young species, still finding our feet in the grand scheme of the universe. They could be watching, waiting for us to reach a certain level of maturity before making contact. Another reason could be to avoid cultural contamination. Contact with an advanced civilization could have profound effects on our society, our values, our very way of life. It's not hard to imagine how such a shock could lead to societal upheaval or even collapse. To protect us from such a fate, these extraterrestrial observers might choose to remain hidden, to let us chart our own course. Then there's the possibility of self-preservation. If these civilizations have been around long enough, they've likely seen the rise and fall of countless species. They might view us as potential threats, unpredictable in our actions. By observing from a distance, they can keep tabs on our progress while ensuring their own safety. Of course, these are all speculations. The true motivations of any advanced civilizations out there would likely be as complex and varied as the civilizations themselves. But by considering these possibilities, we broaden our understanding of what our place in the cosmic community might be. This might sound like a sci-fi movie plot, but it has some serious scientific backing. So, what scientific basis does the zoo hypothesis have? One may ask, and rightly so. The zoo hypothesis is not just a whimsical idea. It finds its roots in scientific principles and our current understanding of the universe. Let's delve into how it aligns with astrobiology, the scientific study of life in the universe. Astrobiologists propose that life as we know it requires certain fundamental conditions. These include a stable star, a planet with a suitable atmosphere and the presence of water. Now, considering the vastness of the universe, with its billions of galaxies, each housing billions of stars, it seems likely that these conditions exist elsewhere. Yet we haven't found any definitive signs of extraterrestrial life. This paradox is what the zoo hypothesis seeks to explain. The hypothesis suggests that advanced civilizations might be avoiding contact with us, intentionally leaving us alone to evolve and develop naturally. This idea aligns with the principles of non-interference, a concept familiar to anyone who's watched a Star Trek episode. It's an ethical guideline that prevents advanced civilizations from disrupting the natural evolution of less developed ones. Additionally, the zoo hypothesis is compatible with our current understanding of the universe. The universe is approximately 13.8 billion years old, and Earth is only around 4.5 billion years old. This leaves ample time for other civilizations to have developed and advanced far beyond us, giving them the capability to observe without interfering. Now, you might be wondering, what about the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI? Well, SETI's observations primarily focus on detecting radio signals from space. But if we're indeed living in a cosmic zoo, advanced civilizations might communicate using technologies beyond our comprehension, making our current search methods ineffective. The zoo hypothesis, while speculative, is a thought-provoking explanation for our cosmic solitude. It encourages us to think about our place in the universe and perhaps the role we might play in the grand scheme of cosmic life. What would the zoo hypothesis imply about our place in the universe? A profound question indeed, and one that stirs up a cosmic cocktail of philosophical and practical implications. The zoo hypothesis is not just a proposition about extraterrestrial life. It's a mirror reflecting our own perception of significance. Imagine for a moment that we are indeed like animals in a zoo, observed but not disturbed by advanced civilizations. This challenges the anthropocentric view that we humans are the crown jewel of creation. We're demoted from being the universe's sole intelligent species to just one of many, possibly even a lesser one. It's a humbling thought that checks our cosmic ego, reminding us that we might not be the be-all and end-all of intelligent life. But the zoo hypothesis doesn't just philosophically humble us, it also has practical implications. If we are indeed in a cosmic zoo, how should we approach space exploration? Should we continue our quest for knowledge and strive for interstellar travel? Or should we tread lightly, respecting the boundaries set by our unseen zookeepers? If we choose the path of exploration, we must grapple with the possibility of encountering advanced civilizations. What would be the protocol for such an unprecedented event? How would we communicate? And more importantly, coexist? These are questions that we need to consider seriously as we venture further into space. On the other hand, if we decide to respect the boundaries, our curiosity might remain unsatiated. But perhaps we could find solace in the thought that we are part of a larger cosmic family, even if we're not directly interacting with them. In either scenario, the zoo hypothesis forces us to rethink our approach to space exploration. It makes us question whether we're ready, both technologically and morally, for the potential realities that lie beyond our home planet. The zoo hypothesis indeed compels us to rethink our place in the universe. It's a concept that serves as a cosmic reality check, nudging us to consider the broader implications of our existence and our quest for knowledge. So, could the zoo hypothesis be the answer to the puzzle of extraterrestrial life? It's been quite a journey exploring this fascinating concept. Let's quickly summarize what we've delved into. The zoo hypothesis posits that we're akin to animals in a zoo, watched over by advanced extraterrestrial civilizations. These cosmic spectators, for reasons known only to them, choose to observe us from a distance without making their presence known. While it's speculative, this theory presents a compelling answer to the Fermi paradox, the contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial life and the lack of contact or evidence. It suggests that we're not alone, but rather, we're part of a larger cosmic tapestry filled with life forms beyond our comprehension. As we continue to probe the cosmos, the zoo hypothesis remains a tantalizing possibility. As we continue our cosmic journey, perhaps one day we'll find out if we're indeed part of a grand interstellar zoo.